Let's take a look at the basics and why it's essential that you and your teammates master the basics. If you and your organization ever hope to take it to the next level, you must master the basics. And while the basics are different for each and every industry, unit, or team, there are some universal basics which we will discuss using the acronym BASICS. Let's start with the B. The B in BASICS stands for Be on Time. This is pretty easy to understand and yet so hard for some to put into practice. Imagine a Special Forces mission briefing where the team leader comes in late. No problem, buddy. It's okay. Having a bad day? We're happy to wait for you. We're glad you made it. You're not interrupting anything. Better late than never for this mission brief. No, that's not how it works. I've literally been to meetings where it's like this. Hey, idiot boy. This mission could be a matter of life and death. Why are you coming to my meeting late? Don't you care? Where is your pen and paper? Were you even going to take notes? Or were you just going to remember every checkpoint? Every call sign, every frequency? You're an idiot. If anything goes wrong on this mission, your career is over. Get with the program. Obviously, a wartime briefing is more intense than civilian staff meetings, but the principle is sound. Be on time or early. Now that we've established that you need to be on time, once you arrive, you A for actually need to be there. That means you need to be present, there, in the moment, focused. That means that you're not checking out social media, or dozing off, or goofing off. When you're at work, you need to work. When you're at training, you give 100%. Imagine that you're about to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, and once you hit the ground, conduct a 24-hour reconnaissance training mission. But you're too busy checking your Instagram one last time on the airplane and the team jumps without you. Obviously, this is absurd and would never happen in special operations. So why would you let it happen on your team or at the office? When you are there, you actually need to be there. Focus and keep your head in the game. We call the military service for a reason. It's not a job, it's a service. It's about the team, not the individual. You can't be a good member of the team who has mastered the basics without internalizing the fact that it's about the team, not you. Work hard to make the team or business better. Serve the team, not your ego. I stands for in the right uniform. In special operations, we are sometimes afforded the privilege of dressing appropriately for the mission. But sometimes we have to wear the prescribed uniform or have the prescribed haircut. We call this knowing your operational environment. If your boss wants you to wear a tie, then quit complaining and wear a tie. Don't show up to an executive level event dressed like a knucklehead. Show that you get it, play the game, and wear the appropriate clothing for your day or event. C stands for competence. And while this varies for each field, business, or team, it is the most important facet of mastering the basics. If you're on a special operations team, then you need to master the basics of shooting, moving, and communicating. If you work in an IT firm, then you need to stay abreast of current technologies. If you're on a soccer team, then you need to stay in shape so you can outrun your opponents and beat them to the ball. If you're a teacher, then you need to competently know the material you teach. Whatever field you're in, there are certain pieces of knowledge or skills that you need to master. And so I recommend that you study hard, practice, rehearse. Being competent at these skills is required to master the basics. Let's finish off with S for security. Security is rule number 1. When you are patrolling, you do not eat until your defensive perimeter is established and all weapons are cleaned and ready for action. Why would you not safeguard your intellectual property? Why would you not protect your employees and their privacy with a cybersecurity program? Why would you not lock your doors, your desk, your house. Why would you share so much information on social media? Protect yourself and those on your team by maintaining your situational awareness. Security is rule number 1. Okay, there you have it. How to master the basics. Be on time and in the right uniform. Once you are there, actually be there. No distractions. Serve and work for the good of the team. Be competent by having the required knowledge and skills, and never forget that security is rule number 1. Now that you know what the basics are, I hope that you and your team are able to master them and take your performance to the next level. Let me know what facet of mastering the basics is the most important to you in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you want to join my Life as a Special Operations team. And don't forget to forward this video to a friend who needs to see this. Life is a special operation. Are you ready for it?